Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Happy Friday. I hope you made it to the Friday. I hope it is your actual Friday. Maybe some of you work this weekend, but nonetheless, I hope you'll do some self-care over the weekend. So I'm here to do a collective reading for you. I like to drop these a few times a week for you, just to stretch your brain so you can use your own intuition to find out what's going on. I will call out the signs and the symbols as you need to hear them, and you can take it from there. Use your perception. All right, where are we going to go first? That's the question. All right. I like to do it on the fly with Charlie. All right, here we go. Meaning I don't pick my decks ahead usually. Yeah. All right, so if you are interested in a private reading, I do have room over at Wizio. You will go to the description and look for the yellow dot. There's a link to Wizio there where my readings begin at $40. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. If you are my ride or die, thank you, thank you, thank you. Always thank you. And for those of you who are brand new, welcome. Welcome to Ten of Cups Tarot. I hope you'll stay. I hope you'll decide to subscribe. But if you don't, thank you for clicking here today. And if you could reach out and give me a thumbs up there, that'd be awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for all of your clicks and thumbs up, y'all. You're making a difference. As you can see, numbers are climbing here. We are growing. You're wonderful. Thank you. Here we go. What are we doing? I don't know what the spread's about yet. Give me a second. Okay. All right. All right. So, loving man and transformation. Interesting. So, this card to me has always said to me Earth and Sun. So it is, to me, it looks like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo because of the sun, all the brightness in the background. We're looking at the body of a male, as is socially said, but you know that we're not reading body parts here. We're reading feminine and masculine energy, and we don't know who that is. We don't know who a person is until we clock them on their masculine, feminine energy, right? Otherwise, the outside stuff doesn't matter so much. So we're looking at transformation here. Someone is in the midst of transformation. I love this depiction of it because she is holding a scroll, meaning that she's graduated something, right? I say she again as we're talking, right? Feminine or masculine energy. So somebody here is holding a scroll, which means they've achieved something or they've learned something or maybe they've graduated from something. So now it's time to cross the bridge. And if you can see in the background there is, it looks like another world. Another world is awaiting, and it's made up of all of the zodiac signs. It's a sphere. We have pink and we have purple here, which tells me that somebody had their third eye yanked open, because of downloads. It looks like because of some type of information received from the universe. It's inspired. And she's wearing a blue cloak. She's ready to speak her mind. Blue is the throat chakra. So that could be Taurus energy as well, but because Taurus is ruled by the throat chakra. But nonetheless, blue always indicates that somebody wants to say something. Okay, we'll just keep doing this. Somebody wants to say something, or they've graduated to a point in their lives where they're no longer worried about the things that they say. They're speaking aloud now. I think these are two people. I think that's what we're doing here. Sorry, y'all know I only work here, right? Charlie's the one that makes the decisions. Okay, one more card. Not sure why you need it, but you do. Threw it on the floor. Secrets. Oh, I wasn't going to go get that card. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I'm prompted, I will. If I throw a card off the table, sometimes it's like, we don't need those ones. But this one I was supposed to dive after. They're all here, and this one came out, secrets. So I feel like at first glance or first feel, it looks like there are two people who, there are secrets between them, what I want to say. So feminine and masculine are supported in both body types. So take your side. And it looks like we're going to talk about whatever is going on in terms of secrets between these two. The loving man is very abundant. Again, I get the feels of the earth energy off of this card. because there is lots of, this person's very grounded, standing in, I think it's raining. The depiction shows that it's raining, so he's standing in the rain. So he's standing with his emotions bare, right? Roses in his hand, love, and the sun shining down, indicating that maybe this is the right time, or that this person's got complete and total clarity now of what they want to do. This person wants to be seen, and that's also why I feel it as a Leo energy. And that this person's really happy. Now, I don't know if there's those of you who have had the privilege of having a Leo person in your life, you know that they are exactly that. They are exactly that. They are sunshine. Yeah, they bring the sunshine. Even if they're not smiling, they bring the sunshine. So we have the Three of Swords. Interesting. So something disappointing. Strength. Again, there's Leo, right? Just listening. All right, so I feel like the loving man is probably a Leo, feminine or masculine, and I feel like there has been, I feel like there's currently, this person is experiencing a disconnection of self. It feels like somebody here has disappointment, that they don't feel like they're disappointed in the self, right? It feels like this person's disappointed in themselves, because I see this as, Earth and Leo, I was just saying, and then Strength comes out, which is also Leo. And it feels as though somebody here is disappointed in themselves for the Five of Pentacles. So either it's financially related, it could be there's been, hard times and this economic craziness that's going on. It's not hard to find someone who's feeling the pinch. But it feels here like the Five of Pentacles represents either that, for some of you, it could be something about money, that you're fighting yourself about money, disappointed about a situation that has impacted your finances. But what I'm feeling, because we have two representations of Leo energetically for me and the Five of Pentacles, is that this person might be disconnected from themselves. Yeah. This person, I feel, is the heart is on fire. So it feels like this person's, it's like, look, this is at the top, the desire is at the top of the ladder. And I feel like right now this person is feeling weak, or like they have no desire for any type of passion. Somebody is arguing with themselves internally. That's what it feels like. It's disappointing or heartbreaking, but understand, I think this is something that is self-inflicted. Yeah. Somebody's fighting themselves and is not feeling connected because of disappointment, possibly, or heartbreak. We've got the Six of Wands, we've got the Six of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I do feel that the loving man does want to have victory. Trying to find the strength to get this victory with a soulmate or someone that you've known for a long time. It's the Six of Cups, and me as a reader, Six of Cups is, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't even register whether it's love or not for me at the Six of Cups, because it just feels like a long-term thing, whether that be friendship or platonic friend or whatever that is. You've known this person for a long time. You grew up with them, went to school with them, or maybe you've known them for years, 2, 3, 5 years more, whatever. So I feel like there is somebody wants to have this victory with the soulmate, feeling very sort of taken with emotion. But this person is disconnected from their emotions right now, right? And, it seems like nobody's reaching for the passion or the heart. So I think somebody here is, whilst thinking about wanting to have a victory with some type of soulmate or person they've known for a long time, as it pertains to feelings, it feels like they can't right now. They're disconnected from themselves. We've got the Emperor. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. This person is quite aware that it's been a very long time since they connected with you last. It could be months. For some of you, it could be years, because the Knight of Pentacles is here. But I feel like for as I'm looking at this, the attention goes to the Six of Cups to me. So for me, cups are months. So for some of you, it could be, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. This person here wants to take charge, whoever that person is for you. They do want to take charge, and I feel like this person is going to come forward with their emotions and with, I'm going to say, hints of love. So they're going to come forward with their emotions. He's standing in the rain, but the sun is shining. So it feels like somebody's coming out to bring out their emotions in a good way. But they're going to give you flowers. It's almost like they're going to say something like, we really have feelings for you. And let's just start there. Do you know what I mean? They'll give you like just a little bit like that, but it's going to mean a lot. But they are quite disconnected from themselves at this time. That's what it feels like. So the Emperor is here. Somebody wants to take charge of a situation that has been taking a long while. And so for some of you, this could be, a whole year that this has been going on back and forth. I feel like it's connecting, disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting. And I want to say that the culprit for that is because of the Six of Wands, because this person has a lot of people admiring them. They have a lot of attention. This person's probably quite good looking, or has, sort of the kind of energy you'd want to suck up with a straw. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody wants to be in this person's energy. They're probably really easy to look at. I feel that, this person is the Emperor. It was what I want to say. They are the Emperor, but understand, for me, when I say the Emperor, Charlie said back to me immediately, conqueror. So this person, it's almost like they are disconnected from their feelings, but they still need to conquer. So what I want to say is they're disconnected from their feelings. A lot of people have their eyes on this person because they're quite attractive and they're very sort of romantic, and they're the Emperor, so they're holding it all, right? They're the one in charge. They're holding all the balls in the air. They're the person making the hard decisions, the good decisions, not the ones that are not so easy, and the good ones. But it seems like it's been taking a long time for this person to maybe reconnect to their feelings, or the Emperor and the Six of Wands indicates that this person gets a lot of attention or is very popular. So time could have just slipped away, or that person could be seeing other people, right? Same thing. Yeah. All right. So what I think is this person feels is because they've been so disconnected from their feelings, right, for so long, that the Six of Swords tells me that they're wondering if you've moved on. So I think that this is you. And let's find out what's going on here. Tell me about the transformation. So I think this person is really struggling with themselves within. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to bring up the feelings thing. They're standing in the rain. This person's like really being vulnerable. And I think it terrifies them, and that's why it's been taking so long. But what they're worried about is that if it takes them too long, that you've already moved on. Six of Swords, right? So you have transformation. And transformation is, the something that changes, and it kind of looks the same but doesn't sound the same. Do you know what I mean? It is a transformation. So it could be an external or an internal transformation. It can be a transformation of the mind, changing your mind, right? It's when all things change. So we have the King of Wands, who is Leo, but in a general reading is also Sagittarius and Aries. Just want to note that we've got a lot of Leo on the table. So we also have the Moon, which is Pisces and Cancer, and then we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like if this is you, it feels like you're in a transformational time in your life. And I think sometimes people think that transformation happens overnight in the sleeping hours, and you wake up one day and you have all these aha moments. And sometimes transformation can take forever. Yeah. I don't think I really transformed significantly until I turned 50. So, sometimes it can take longer. Yeah, I'm always so in awe of those who do it sooner. Always. So I feel like with the King of Wands here with the Moon, it almost feels as though you're trying to help change the situation between you and the loving man. It feels like this person is the same person. It feels like this person is the Leo. That's what it feels like. And I feel like there is energy of sort of psychic energy, right? The moon is Pisces and Cancer. All of the water signs are psychic, of course, but I feel like there is something like one of you doesn't believe it. One of you has a belief and one of you does not. Or one of you is ignoring the fact that you have vibrational and psychic things going on in your life, and one of you does. It feels like there is some type of decision that is being made without your knowledge. This Leo is making a decision without your knowledge. Like you have no knowledge of it because the moon energy is here and it's murky and muddy and you really can't see. And honestly, I don't think you have your eye on this because you're going through a great transformation right now. I think the energy between you and the loving man is about to change. I feel like that's part of the transformation as well because, when there's one person's transformation, never underestimate that. One person's transformation is a drop in the ocean and it will ripple. It includes everyone around you. Everyone benefits from that. All right. And Leo comes up again. So we have the Chariot. We have the Sun, the Eight of Wands. Yeah. So you know what? I think that you already know or feel like somebody is going to contact you. I think you know who I'm talking about already. And even if they're not a Leo, but we're not gonna ignore that the Sun just showed up. So we also have, like I said, Aries and Sagittarius as well, Pisces and Cancer. So I feel like there's been a decision that has been made by this fire sign, and it feels like this person now is looking at victory with you, right? The Chariot. So we see here that this person is, the Emperor is also Aries. So we could be dealing with someone who's Aries as well. But this Knight of Pentacles is here saying that, the Emperor knows it's been taking a really long time. So then it looks like, King of Wands goes, right? I always see the Emperor as four masks in one. That's what I see. And this Emperor has chosen to take action, and that's why the King of Wands is here. Take action on his passions or her passions, and I feel like you don't know that the decision is about to be made. The Chariot is about getting victory, and the Sun is right next door. So this person's coming in very determined to speak with you, have some type of communication. And I keep feeling Leo because this is fast moving energy. Leo moves fast. It feels like it goes from the Two of Swords right to the Eight of Wands. So we go from being quiet and not being able to make a decision, not wanting to see the situation for what it is, or maybe not being able to see the situation for what it is because of the moon energy. But we got the Eight of Wands here. We go straight from quiet to having conversation again. So it looks like this person, whoever they are to you, is going to get some communication. Now the Nine of Wands fell out. We'll just get a couple more cards here. Okay. Seven of Wands. So we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So what I want to say is that somebody went quiet on you. Yeah, whoever you are here. Somebody went quiet on you, and I think that it really puts you behind the fear wall. It feels like you are blocked off now, or you just don't feel like you can. It's like you feel like you can't leave it behind. But I also don't think that you are. I don't think that you are prepared to give anybody your heart space. It looks like you are in the Eight of Cups. You are emotionally disconnected here from the situation and you're healing. So I think you're trying to heal the Nine of Wands, possibly. You're trying to heal this feeling of rejection, because I think it's been quiet between you and this person. They don't know what to say and they're feeling in lack. They know you're the soulmate, but it feels like in all of that, it's two sides of a story. It feels like the Sun is here. You have a realization or a clarity of what am I doing here? I got to disconnect from this person. They're hurting me all the time. And I feel like it's time, you make a decision on your own for yourself to heal, and I feel like the healing is part of the transformation. It's part of the reason why you made the decision. Okay, we're going to look at the secrets. So it looks like there are a couple people here, yeah, that are not really communicating, or yeah, it feels like you're probably not communicating right now. Or if you are, it's been a very new communication, but it feels like it's about to come in for those of you who are expecting that somebody might. All right. Secrets. Tell me about secrets for the collective, please. Secrets. Yeah. So the secret is, there's secrets between you. What I think you don't know is that there is an incredible attraction here. This person, even if they're not showing you, what I want to say is that they're probably not showing you this on the surface when you meet with them, or when you go out with them, or when you see them, or maybe it was in the passage because there's been silence. So maybe for some of you, you haven't had connection with them at all. But it looks like with the Queen of Wands, it tells me that this person is super attracted to you. But with Temperance right next door, it tells me that they're trying to temper their feelings, that they're trying to hold it all under the surface, because this person, I think, is, disconnected from themselves or fighting themselves to become connected in a romantic way. It really feels like on the left-hand side, like somebody's in the struggle of not wanting to show their feelings because they're scared they're going to get hurt. And so they just shut you off. They turned you off because they couldn't deal with it because they were disconnected from their own feelings. Well, it looks like this person wants a second shot. So it might be some time since you've spoken with them. The Judgment card is here, right? And it feels like they may think that you're just going to say no thanks. And some of you probably will. But this person, I think, has hope that you won't say no thank you. Yeah, they just want to talk to you. This person, I think, just wants to get some things clear with you, clarity. It's like they're willing to use their words. They're moving on from dragging their heels, and they're going to take charge of a conversation that is very honest with you. And it's about commitment, I think. This person, I think, has been holding back because they're a commitment phobe. I feel like they don't do the commitment thing. And so they have some sharp questions. Like they need clarity. What do you expect? What are you expecting here? What's your expectation? And I think that what's going to happen here is that I don't think that this person's ready for a relationship at all. So what I think happens here is if, depending on your answer, this person may or may not head on their merry way to another adventure, because the Ace of Swords is, every sword's double-edged and it cuts everybody. It feels like it's going to be some tough conversation about commitment, and I feel like it could go either way because of the Two of Wands. I feel like there could be commitment, but the commitment may not be traditional. It may not be traditional commitment, and I only say that because of the Two of Wands. It feels like the commitment this person wants is like this person wants a ride or die. They want someone who is their forever friend. They want someone who doesn't care if we get to the finish line. He or she, this person doesn't really care about the commitment part of it. They just want someone who's never going to leave them. They want someone who's going to ride with them always. That's what it feels like. But it's secret, right? This person has not said anything. I think this is something that they're thinking. I think you are going to get some sort of communication here. We got the Eight of Wands, which is quick communication, and the Ace, which is the opening of new conversation and getting clarity, right? It does feel like there is going to be commitment here, is what I'm going to say. That there is going to be a commitment to begin again, that there's going to be a commitment to work on the romantic part of it. And this person, there is Two of Cups here. So I feel like there's big feelings here, but this person is not good at dealing in feelings. But I do think that they're going to commit. I feel like they're going to want to commit to you only. Six of Wands is over here, but I feel that we get into the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles for a reason. I think this person wants to just have one person, a ride or die, like I was saying, right? A ride or die, somebody who can be grounded and friendship and give them grounding, but also be wildly in love, right? Also have a lot of feelings and let's explore this romance. That's what it feels like. So I feel like the secret is, it feels like this person is going to communicate with this person. Yeah. All right. We've got the King of Swords. It's going to be a very pointed conversation, but it's going to be passionate. And I feel like this, although we've got swords here, I feel like somebody, is going to use a lot of, they're going to get a lot of information out of you in a very sharp and truthful way. But with the Page of Wands, it tells me that they're going to be really fun and flirty about it. Like it's going to be lighthearted. It's not going to be heavy. And because of that, I think it's going to cause a new beginning. I think some of you are going to say yes to this person and give them a second shot. All right. Tell me what else is going on here. I'm going to ask for an outcome here. And I'm not the outcome girl, but lately I have been. All right. What are we looking at for an outcome, please? Possible outcome. We've got rest and rejuvenate. We've got the fertility goddess, and she is the Empress. So if you are the Empress, you're being told to, rest, take care, and it feels like there is on this side, whoever you are, this is that you are engaged in a lot of fear right now, because things are all new during transformation, right? Things are ending, other things are beginning. There's all kinds of things that are going on. You're having a hard time making decisions, the Two of Swords, right? And you're thinking about this communication. We are going to have communication, and it is going to be coming up soon. Like I feel like right around the corner, but I feel like you are sort of holding it within you. Like you're kind of trapped in fear because you're going through so many changes right now. And then this crops up. That's what it feels like. I want to say that whoever the Empress is, that I feel like that the outcome is speaking to you directly. So the rest and rejuvenate and trapped in fear, it tells me that when you're not rested, you don't make very good decisions. That maybe sometimes you can get caught in your head, right? Eight Swords is what this looks like. You can get caught up in your head, and you can overthink it to a point where it's not even there. Like it's like you think it's completely, how do I say? You blow it so out of proportion that you add stories or to it, or you make your own internal fear about all the terrible things, all the things that could go wrong. And you know what? We're all there. We're all there every once in a while, right? And it's not just once in our lives, it's every once in a while. So I think what you're being told is to maybe earth yourself. Yeah. If you're a Taurus or Libra, I feel like if you earth yourself, if you get your feet in the ground and maybe go camping or be by water or just get out and be in some type of, under some trees, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's time to get really grounded, I feel, because it feels as though that even though you want to hear from this person, it feels like you're kind of worried about hearing from this person. The moon energy is here because you don't know what they're going to say. Material harvest. What else do we have? Throat chakra. There's going to be communication about, how happy we can make each other. You don't see it coming. It's in the future. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. And I will see you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.